This video is a basic process for enabling an organization to really achieve strategic and cultural focus where it counts at the front line of the organization. And it's going to draw upon a book by Peter Hines and Chris Butterworth in this book, The Essence of Excellence, they're both part of SA Partners. Peter was the founder of SA Partners. Chris has been a key player in the organization throughout its history. And really great authors, great book. So if you look at what they talk about in The Essence of Excellence, there's a few key aspects to it. The first of all, you need to, as an organization, develop your top line purpose, strategic plan, and also culture. So here's a customer of mine, Battery World, where they've got a really nice document. It's got the top line purpose. It's got in here their core values. It's also got their strategic focus areas as an organization and some measures associating to that. So once you've got this top line plan, it's important to then draw upon some great work by a chap called Pascal Dennis, which covers a concept called catchball. This is a process of humble, respectful leadership, of actually engaging all employees about what you're thinking about the culture and the purpose and the plan to get feedback and make adjustments before you go any further as a leadership team. So that's called catchball. Once you do get the document in place, because you've engaged everyone and got feedback rapidly, it can be done very quickly in the matter of a few hour sessions with different teams. You can then form up a great document and get that top line plan and culture defined. Now that really is just the start, because where culture and strategy really comes to life and is either achieved or lost, won or lost, is at the front line with the frontline employees, because that is where customers are touched. And if you think about strategy and culture and who we're actually doing this all for, it all comes back to the customer. That's either going to define you're getting better or you're getting worse, you have got a point of difference or you don't have a point of difference. That's where the next step of what Pascal Dennis talks about, and which is actually written about in this book by Hines and Butterworth, is actually taking catchball to the next level. Going down to the next level teams and going, okay, this is what we're focused on culturally, this is what we're focused on strategically. What does that mean to you? And allow them the freedom to put it into their language, define against the values what are the most important behaviors they'd see in their team if they're actually really living these. Now, behaviors are important when it comes to leading culture because you can actually see behaviors. The problem with leaving it purely as core values, it can be grey and be hard to actually define. But if a team can look at the company's core values and go, wow, okay, if we were really living Change for Strength, which is a company I work with, really living that, we would see that we're running an active huddle every day and constantly raising many improvement ideas every day to help for our customers. So that's the example of looking at how can you bring core values to life in behaviors, but in a way that they're owned by the team and measurable. The next step on the strategic side of things is looking at the top line measures of the company and the top line strategies, and then collaborating with teams in the organization to go, okay, so if the company wants to go there and that's what's most important, what can we do? And actually allow the team the chance to contribute and put into what are the things, the projects and the things that they think they should focus on improving, and also the measures. And these measures, as you head down the organization, are becoming a lot more leading. They're becoming a lot more based on leading behaviors people can do and improve and do more of, to actually help achieve the company's results. So an example of this in sales might be that in sales, we're really going to focus on doing more meetings to actually, we predict we can generate more sales from that, which may be the company's strategic focus. Or the sales teams might looking at their conversion rate from actually campaigns to leads and really focusing on improving that at the same time as then improving the speed at which they can take a lead towards an opportunity. And they might be their focus areas of measures and improvement. So if you do catchball well, you'll end up with strategy and culture cascading down to all levels, right the way down to the individual, where the individual then really knows their focus culturally and strategically, and they've got their measures and their scoreboard that they're using to track that. Once you've got these catchball done well, which is a great concept from Pascal Dennis, you can then bring in systems to really support it and really help lead that through. So a few of the most important systems are the huddle, and actually a team huddle or rapid meeting where they're focused on culture and measures during that meeting. One-on-ones, of course, and also the time that leaders spend out at the front line with frontline employees. In Lean, that's called Gemba. You could call it leading from the front. It doesn't, many different names, but it's more about being out there with the frontline employees, spending time where it counts, leading culture and leading performance. There's a great concept that comes out of, I know it as FISH, which is the Seattle Fish Market's concepts of leading culture. And it's actually then defining like a thank you card. This is Battery Worlds, where they've got on here the company's purpose and their core values and behaviors on the back. This is Priestley's Gourmet Delights, where they've got a nice card done up with the purpose and inside the core values. And this is ChemiPro, same thing, a little card with the purpose and core values and behaviors. This is actually enables you to set up a system where team members can recognize each other for living the culture. And that recognition system, you can actually measure it based on giving the person who hands it out a number of points. So if you hand one out, you get a number of points. If you get given one, you get a number of points. And these can be collected in a collection bin for that team or done electronically. And this really allows a powerful outcome of recognition that is measurable each month to lead culture. So you could have that each month you're going to collect all the cards that were handed out, and you're actually going to tally up who handed out what and gets those points and who got what cards given to them to recognize them culturally and tally them up. You can also then compare that to the individual, or add to that the individual's lead measure performance. How have they gone with their strategic measures and their key measures that they've put into play? And you could also add to that another criteria, which is a leadership vote. A vote where the team leader, the frontline leader, can deliver a vote based on what he or she has seen throughout the month of that person's cultural performance, but also their strategic performance for each team member. You can tally that all together and then use that to inform a monthly reward, a monthly cultural and strategic award for a team member. And this can become a really good recognition system that keeps constant energy on the two things that are most important to really get through any time, which is constantly leading purpose and culture and constantly leading strategic effort and improvement on your lead measures to drive your results. So I hope that helped, being able to show some examples and talk to a book in that regard. If there is any more information you require, please look up sapartners.com. We'll be more than willing to help with additional questions. Thank you. Bye for now.